could those two birds be talking about?
Hopefully trying to figure out the fastest way out of here.
Yeah, which leaves you high and dry, too, huh?
Worst comes to worst, my brother would have got the bail money.
John, you wouldn't leave me here alone, would you?
Just watch me.
It's funny Marty's here. You know,
Yeah?
I think she's got the hots for you.
Did Langston say when Child Services was coming over? Because I know they can't finalize the foster parenting agreement until they inspect the home.
Well, Langston just got off the phone with them. They said that they'd be over here in less than an hour.
An hour? Well, that's just fine. I can manage that.
Thank you, Aunt Dorian.
Another emergency?
I'm afraid so, Clint, and I'm so sorry, but it looks like I can't go to Texas with you after all.
Well, it's family. I understand that. I'll call you from Texas, though.
Yes. And you will be in my thoughts. You too, Nora. See you, Dorian.
I'm sorry to interrupt, sir, but I thought you should know something.
What is it, Nigel?
Miss Jessica and her husband are here. They didn't respond well to the news that Mr. Banks is staying with us.
All right, I guess I'll have to talk to him. And I wish Vicky were here.
Yeah, me too.
Jessica and Natalie, they really can't stand Jared, but they won't tell me why, and I have a feeling they would tell Vicky.
Well, if you're looking for a woman's take on this, I'm very happy to go with you to talk to Jessica if it's not an intrusion.
Oh, no, no intrusion. That'd be great if you could. And Nigel, thanks for the information.
Think nothing of it, sir.
Just go get my coat. Bye.
He's grateful for the information, sir. When we go to the reading of the will, what on earth am I to do about what I know about David Vickers?
Hey, how'd it go with Jared?
How'd it go with Renee?
Well, she wouldn't budge. I mean, I tried to tell her that we were just worried about her and that moving somebody into the house was probably not a great idea because of the state of mind that she's in, and
She wouldn't.
No!
Natalie, it's my life. No, Sarah, it's all of our lives.
Oh, let me guess what they're fighting about.
Great, the gang's all here.
Hey, I could hear you all the way down the hall. What is going on?
Natalie says she's going to tell Jared he can't see me anymore.
Because Sarah is being stubborn about a guy who is a jackass, and it's obvious that he's playing her.
Well, if he is, that is my problem.
No, it's the family's problem.
Knock it off, both of you. Jessica, would you tell me what this is about?
I can handle this, Dad.
Did anyone else hear my name being used in vain?
No. What is the problem?
We cannot leave this guy alone in our house while we all go off to Texas.
You know what, Natalie? For once, I agree with you. Hey, Jared. Ever been to Texas?
Starr, this isn't gonna work. Miss Woodrow has never been cool with your Aunt Dorian. She's not gonna like her filling in for your mom.
I know, but my Aunt Dorian can talk her way in and out of anything, so she'll make it work.
All right, I'm here. And everything's going to be just fine. But really, less than an hour before they come over, how did this happen?
Miss Woodrow suddenly wanted to push the foster care agreement through as soon as possible. I was at school and she told me to come straight here. She said that we need to take care of the home visit before anything else. So her and some other guy from Child Services need to come and talk with Mrs. Manning.
Oh, but unfortunately, Mrs. Manning is off chasing after,
My dad.
Right. Now, we just need to make a plan, and we need to make it work.
You know, every second we're in here, Marcy gets farther and farther away.
Yeah, I thought about that all night.
Welcome to the club.
I wonder if all this would have happened if I hadn't kept quiet about Tommy for so long.
Is that supposed to make me feel better? Well, what's it gonna be?
Funds are all taken care of. You two will be out of here in a few minutes.
Aha! So I guess that means you guys had a little powwow, came to your senses, gonna let us out here, get back on the road. Now, what does that look about?
We came up with a different plan.
Yeah, well, we like to call it Plan B.
It's insane. The reading of Grandpa's will is a private family matter. This jerk is not invited.
Oh, did I hear right? Did someone invite Jared to Texas?
I did. I figured he's been such a good friend to us. It would be a nice way for him to learn more about the family and about Asa.
He was my inspiration.
Well, perhaps we should ask Jared how he feels about it.
Well, I mean, if it's all right with you, I would be honored.
It's not only all right with me, it's absolutely wonderful. We might all get to know each other a little better. Stop all this bickering. Anyway, Asa changed his will very close to his death. So he obviously had some very interesting ideas about how to distribute his empire. And for someone who's so interested in everything Asa, this might be a very instructive insight into my wonderful, unpredictable husband, who he actually was. Jared, I would like to show you something absolutely beautiful. There is a big elm in the front yard who shed its leaves last night, overnight.
Would you like to join us?
Absolutely.
Natalie, you stay here and calm down and listen to me. Renee wants this, and if this is going to make this difficult part of her life a little easier, I want it too. Now, Sarah has her own reasons for inviting Jared, but I want you to keep in mind a very wise saying. You keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
I get it, Dad. But that doesn't mean I have to like him.
I have no idea if you mentioned David Vickers in your will. If you didn't, I assume that you don't want me to breathe a word to the family. I wish I could explain to you why I decided to confide in Max Holden at your funeral. I know the two of you didn't always see eye to eye, but I trust Mr. Holden, and I know he'll take this secret to his grave. And thankfully, he is the only other living soul besides me who knows that David Vickers is actually your long-lost son.
I'd be happy to help you.
Mr. Buchanan has another son. It's David Vickers.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Dreamland. How can I help you?
I am looking for a man named David Vickers. Don't worry, I can handle it.
And Dorian, how can you handle it? Child Services doesn't want to talk to you. They want to talk to my mom.
Right. We'll say there was a family emergency. Right? Those happen from time to time. And your mother was called away on a family emergency, and she left me to speak on her behalf. And there's every possibility that you will start staying here. I mean, as of today, Langston. How does that sound?
It sounds great, Aunt Dorian. Thank you. Really, but do you think you can make this work?
Plan B. What the hell's Plan B?
You and your buddy are free to go.
Thank you, sir. Well, looks like we're out of here. And I think you guys know what you can do with your Plan B. If you'd like to, you can tell me after I find my son.
You two can go look for your son, but somebody else is coming with you.
What does that mean?
You want to tell him or should I?
Oh, go for it.
Okay, well, guess what? Marty and I are going with you.